Hi everyone. So a lot of you have been asking me when the next course is, and I've given it a lot of thought, A, in terms of when it should be, and B, in terms of what the content should contain. I'm going to launch a new course on the Spring Equinox, which is March 19th, Spring Equinox in the Northern Hemisphere, because the beginning of the new year is in fact on the Spring Equinox. So often people think, well, most people think that January 1st is the beginning of the year. But in fact, Aries is the head of the zodiac, which is the first sign in the zodiac, and the beginning of Aries is at the Spring Equinox. I thought it was very apropos to actually have a true beginning. You know, when we start things in January, it's technically the end of the year. It's technically the last quarter of the year, and that's when things are waning. So if you find you don't have the get up and go on January 1st, and you're running against the wind, uphill against the wind, it makes sense because it's not really the ideal time to start something. So the Spring Equinox is the ideal time to start something, and I'm calling this Spring Triumphant because my goal is to enable you to fully triumph in your life after 8 weeks together, covering all the subject matter I believe is so imperative for you to know, to embody, and to be able to use to move through your life, to elevate yourself. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to provide weekly audio releases, and they're going to have the subject matter, the content that I want you to know, and then we're going to meet later that week in a group online format so that you can ask your questions and you can share more as an interactive experience. There's never been a more important time for you to own your physical, emotional, spiritual, energetic space than now. For you to triumph, truly triumph in your life, over your obstacles, through your battles, whatever you're going through. Bring what you're most concerned with to the group, to me. This is where we're going to work it out. Bring your anxiety, bring your stress, bring your fears, bring your life struggles, bring your search for purpose, bring anything you want to bring. Because if we can't work through the struggles and the challenges of our life, and if we can't have a compass and a clear way through them, then we're going to constantly be struggling. And every time life throws us another challenge, we're going to have to stop to grapple with it, as opposed to moving gracefully and elegant through these challenges, knowing what to do, knowing how to handle ourselves, knowing what the right thing to do is in every situation. While retreats are wonderful and they're so much fun and it's great to leave your space and go somewhere else and be with other people in person, it's not always easy for people to do that. And so what I propose to you is that we create an at-home retreat, an 8-week at-home retreat, where you know how you should be executing your life while you're in your own at-home time, and you're getting knowledge consistently twice a week to integrate into that, and you're getting the support that you need to make sure that it is fully integrated, and you're getting the encouragement and feeling the enthusiasm of a whole group that's doing it together with you. So if you want to look at it as an elongated at-home retreat with me, by all means do so, because that's exactly what we'll be doing. I'll be giving you a very detailed routine to follow every day in terms of what you'll be doing with your body, how you'll be caring for your body, what you'll be eating, and also how you will be spending your thought time and your emotional energy so that you will be consistently elevating yourself throughout the 8 weeks. At the end of the 8 weeks, you will be restored, renewed, regenerated, rehabilitated. You'll be in a state of restored integrity. All these aspects of yourself and of your life that may feel like they're falling into chaos now, or that you're not sure where to go with them and how to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Think of this as a time that we do that we do the miraculous, that we do what everyone says you can't do. Everyone says you can't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Well, I say you can. And even more beautiful than the being was before the fall, as it were. I believe it's in Japan, but I may be wrong. Whenever a piece of porcelain is broken, it's repaired with gold, so that each time something gets broken, it actually becomes more beautiful because of the injury. The way it heals, the way it's repaired, it gives it actually even greater integrity, greater strength, greater beauty, greater facets, more to it. in a good way, not in a way that you're carrying baggage along. So bring your baggage, bring your stress, bring your anxiety, bring your fears, bring your concerns, bring your life's challenges, and let's bring them all to a higher order. That's what we're going to do in these 8 weeks. It's going to be so powerful. I can't encourage you enough to be part of this very special group. We're going to be elevating our lives together. And when other people bring their concerns, stresses, anxieties, fears to the group, you will probably find that there's the solutions that we come to for them and the ways through will provide great insights for the ones that you're struggling with. There's a term I use a lot called soul force. Soul force is that power that you're able to access and express and emanate, that which comes through you, from you, because of the concentration of soul that you possess. Now, in this world, our soul force is constantly being depleted because of the ways we're taught to engage and the things we're taught to consume by mouth, but also visually and in every way. As the soul force has been depleted, this is how we lose our power. This is how we become weaker. This is how we lose our innate intelligence. We lose our know-how. We lose our instinct. And we need to bring that back. And the only way to bring true instinct, reliable knowledge, reliable intelligence, reliable emotional reaction, response back is to bring that soul force power back. So we're going to retrieve the soul force power that's been leached from you, that's been siphoned off of you since you were born, since before you were born, because this also comes with lineage. It comes through our DNA. When you bring the soul force back and you heal the soul force trauma, let's say, you're actually healing the soul force trauma all the way along your ancestral line. This is really powerful work. This is serious work. It's powerful work. And I don't want to overstate, I don't think I could quite overstate. If anything, I'm probably understating the power that this course will have to elevate your life and to bring clarity and functional order, functional cleanliness, functional understanding. The first of spring is a time for new beginnings. It's a time to establish new direction in your life. It's time to make sure that that direction is correct. Otherwise, you could be off on a trajectory that is only going to have you careening further off track. So this is the time to get on track, on the right track, on the track that's life-generating and that will enable you to find your true purpose. And some of you may think you know what your dreams are. You might think you know what your purpose is. You might think you know what your wants and desires are. But I guarantee that once you really align with your soul and your soul force and you understand how the laws of the universe work and you align yourself with those laws, you're going to find that your purpose, your dreams, your wishes, your desires actually shift, possibly quite a lot. So it's better before you actually embark on the next project that you want to do or you invest in the next area of your life that you think is your greatest dream, desire, wish. Take the time first to make sure you're on track and that you're in full alignment with the natural laws, with the connection to what we often call the higher self. Because when you do that, you're going to find that your wishes, your desires, your hopes, your purpose are much fuller, much wiser. They're going to reflect that soul force rather than the world's directives. You're going to do what you really came here to do instead of what the world has made you believe you're here to do, which is always going to be a lesser iteration of what you really came to do. So I'm here to guide you to find that direction, the first of spring, the spring equinox, this powerful time of rebirth, to expand into that and to really, really live your best possible life. Here's to a beautiful, strong, glorious Spring Triumphant for all of you.